Cyberbullying, an overview. Cyberbullying, that term has been used quite a bit in recent years. Although it becomes more common, there is still some confusion on what it really means. What exactly is cyberbullying, and what are the effects of cyberbullying? As described by stopbullying.gov, cyberbullying is any type of bullying that takes place using technology. This includes technologies such as computers, cell phones, and tablets. It can be seen in all types of communication venues, especially social media formats such as Facebook, websites, and blogs. Examples of cyberbullying may be in the form of emails, text messages, rumors spread and posted on social sites. These may include pictures, videos, or bogus profiles. According to the Cyberbullying Research Center, cyberbullying happens every day. Harsh words and damaging photographs exchanged through text, email, or social media can result in humiliation, broken friendships, punishment at school, and even legal prosecution. In some cases, online harassment has contributed to teen suicide and a number of other behavioral and emotional problems. Is it different? Chances are that kids who are bullied in person are the same kids who are cyberbullied. However, cyberbullying can be more invasive and relentless for the victim. Cyberbullying messages and images can be posted anonymously and distributed quickly to a very wide audience. It can be difficult and sometimes impossible to trace the source. Deleting inappropriate or harassing messages, text, and pictures is extremely difficult after they have been posted. Children at risk of being bullied. Generally, children who are bullied have one or more of the following risk factors. They are perceived as different from their peers, such as being overweight or underweight, wearing glasses or different clothing, being new to school, or being unable to afford what the kids consider cool. They are perceived as weak or unable to defend themselves. Many are depressed, anxious, or have low self-esteem. They are less popular than other students and have few friends. They do not get along well with others. They can be seen as being annoying or provoking, or antagonizing others for attention. However, even if a child has these risk factors, it doesn't mean that they will be bullied. The effects of cyberbullying may not be noticeable at first, but the stress factors build upon over time. Many students experience cyberbullying feel alone and scared. In most instances, cyberbullying doesn't start online but in person. The situation then escalates. Kids who are bullied are more likely to experience an increased feeling of sadness and loneliness, changes in sleep and eating patterns, and a loss of interest in activities they used to enjoy. These issues may persist into adulthood. Cell phones and computers themselves are not to be blamed for cyberbullying. Social media sites can be used for positive activities like connecting with friends and family, helping students with school, and for entertainment. But these tools can also be used to hurt other people. Whether done in person or through technology, the effects of bullying are similar. Kids who are cyberbullied are more likely to use alcohol and drugs, skip school, experience in-person bullying, be unwilling to attend school, receive poor grades, have lower self-esteem, and have more health problems. Here are a few national statistics. Those who have been bullied. 28% of U.S. students in grades 6 through 12 experienced bullying. 20% of U.S. students in grades 9 through 12 experience bullying. Those that have bullied others. Approximately 30% of young people admit to bullying others in surveys. Those who have seen bullying. 70.6% of young people say they have seen bullying in their school. 74.4% of school staff has seen bullying. 62% witnessed bullying 2 or more times in the last month, and 41% witnessed bullying once a week or more. When bystanders intervene, bullying stops within 10 seconds for approximately 57% of the time. Those who have been bullied, 9% of students in grades 6 through 12 experience some type of cyberbullying. 15% of high school students, grade 9 through 12, were electronically bullied in the past year. However, 52.2% of the LBGT students experience cyberbullying. Those are the lesbian, gay, and bisexual, and transvestite students. What are some of the things you can do if you've been cyberbullied? The first thing that usually has a positive impact is communication. If you're a student, talk to an adult and explain how you're feeling and what has been happening. If you're a parent or an adult, start random conversations about cyberbullying and what to do if it occurs, especially if you're recognizing symptoms. Sometimes the student may not want to say anything in fear of ramifications, but by starting a healthy, non-threatening dialogue, it could make a difference between a positive or negative consequence. Other things that can be done are such things as don't give out your passwords on computers or social medias or cell phones. Do not share anything personal with anyone that could potentially be put on the internet. That includes pictures, secrets, or information on others that you may have. If you are being cyberbullied, save the messages or postings as proof. Block the person doing the cyberbullying and turn off your technology. This is important. Sometimes you need to take a break and step away from being engaged at all times. Although laws have been enacted to confront cyberbullying, there remains much debate as to the constitutionality of cyberbullying, laws and confusion as how to execute such laws. Such questions as, can a school punish a student for off-campus student speech posted on the internet? Busink versus Woodland R4 School District. Here, a student successfully challenged a school's decision to punish him for a website created off-campus and using personal computer equipment, which was vulgar and critical of school officials. The website encouraged readers to contact the principal and voice their opinion of how he was running the school. The website was accessed at the school by a few students, but did not cause a disturbance. In this instance, the district court held the punishment violated the First Amendment rights of the student. The court applied the standard from Tinker and held that the school could not punish the student for speech that was not proven to be materially disruptive or an interference with the rights of the fellow students. The Tinker standard has been used to determine the success or unsuccessful attempts at challenging the school's ability to take action against students who post unflattering comments regarding schools, staff, and administrators. In 1969, Tinker versus Des Moines Independent Community School Districts. Two students were suspended from high school for wearing armbands to protect the war in Vietnam. They sued, saying it violated their First Amendment right to freedom of speech. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Mary Beth and John Tinker, saying that students do not shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate. The Tinker Standard says that students' expression is constitutionally protected unless it materially and substantially disrupts normal school activities or invades the rights of others. Many times the lower courts have consistently interpreted Tinker to apply to online speech using its standards of substantial disruption. Before applying the Tinker Standard in cases involving off-campus or online speech, some courts require a threshold showing of a substantial nexus between the speech and the school, typically requiring the school to prove that a student should have foreseen that his or her expression would reach the school's campus. I hope that this brief video has succeeded in giving you some information about cyberbullying, what it is, what form it takes, how to recognize it, and what steps you can take to put an end to it. Now, follow the link and try taking a little quiz to see what you have learned.